Then they began to question among themselves which of them it was who would do this thing. Verse 4. Now there was also a dispute among them as to which of them should be considered the greatest. And he said to them, the kings of the Gentiles exercise lordship over them, and those who exercise authority over them are called benefactors. But not so among you. On the contrary, he who is the greatest among you, let him be as the younger, and he who governs as he who serves. For who is he who sits at the table or he who serves? Is it not he who sits at the table? Yet I am among you as the one who serves. But you are those who have come with me in my trials, and I bestow upon you a kingdom, just as my Father bestowed one upon me, that you may eat and drink at my table, my kingdom, and sit on thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. You may be seated for a few moments. Good morning to all of you again, and welcome on behalf of the dialogues of the Apostolic together with Apostle Thamo and I do, as they host the perspectives of the year in Durban. A warm welcome to all the pastors that have come from several places, and I'm sure you also officially welcome later on. Also several leaders that are here from Durban, we also want to welcome you. I've been tasked with administrating the table of the Lord to you this morning, and I just want to very quickly share just a few thoughts. The celebration of the Passover with Jesus and his disciples around the fellowship meal, and he has instituted the Lord's table in a very setup that we regarded as a very strong community environment. Yesterday we had a dialogue in our city as we do Tuesday morning, and Dr. Sadie was heading the dialogue. That we began to really focus was how do we impact the anointing of community collaboration within our houses. And it is in the context of this particular portion of scripture that I would like to share a few thoughts. One of the defining leadership principles in the life of Jesus was community and collaboration. He had common union with his disciples and built a strong sense of belonging amongst them. This was a divided crowd of tax collectors, zealots. He was the uniting factor. He was the one that united them and brought them together. And it was only after Pentecost, after they had received the baptism of the Holy Spirit, that they became a united crowd and built a strong community where they shared all things, as the book of Acts chapter 2 and Acts chapter 4 would tell us. And they collaborated and worked with Jesus as the leader. Now, many of us here are in pastoral or are leading in ministry one way or the other, and we are all workers in the vineyard of God, and we have to learn how of Judges chapter 7, 16 to 17 talks about how Gideon divided the 300 men within his rulership into 3 companies, and he put a trumpet in their hand with empty pitchers and torches inside, and he said to them, "Look at me and do likewise. Watch, and when I come to the edge of the camp, you shall do as I do." Gideon had 3 strong communities of men that had their own trumpet, their own pitchers, and their own torches. They only had to collaborate or work with Gideon by looking at him and doing likewise. And through this collaboration, the Midianite economic oppression was crushed. Abraham had 318 trained servants in his house. He also had a collaborative relationship with Mamre, Eshcol, and Aner. Do you remember the 3 partners he had? And with this partnership, they overcame the economic systematic control of the 4 kings in the region. And such a community and collaborative relationships always causes Melchizedek to appear. And he brought out the bread and the wine. As we approach the table of the Lord in an environment of strong apostolic community this morning, and with the collaboration of several networks amongst us, we use our authority wisely, not to be philanthropists, as the kings of this world will do, but to use our authority to deal with social injustices, oppression, not as kings of the Gentiles, but as kings and priests unto God as our Father. I would invite you to stand this morning. We would come to this table where we become one. This table that reminds us that we are part of a strong community. It reminds us that Jesus is the head of the body. Father, humbly bow before you this morning. We have come from different regions of South Africa, even other parts of the world. But when we stand in this environment, there is only one head. And we as a body, we have to cooperate with the head. In that cooperation, we acknowledge that you have given us authority and power. I pray that we would exercise this authority and power, Lord, as kings of the Gentiles, but as kings and priests unto God our Father. I pray that as we approach this table, within us there would be the intensity to cooperate with leaders, with others in the kingdom of God, with co-workers. I thank you that each of our churches would receive an anointing of strong community. Every company would be established. Each can have their own torch, and each can have their own trumpet. And Lord, in that kind of community, we thank you that social injustice that even our own country can be depleted, because there is people that understand the spirit of unity and collaboration. It is in that attitude that we approach the table of the Lord this morning, that we will share all things in common, so that we could meet the needs of all those that are around us. Dedicate this time to you, Father. This time of coming together to listen to your word. This time of worshiping with those that we may not know. But we thank you in this place. The spirit of community and collaboration would come upon us. And everyone said, Amen. Let's stand off his give us some direction in coming to partake in community. We will all partake together.
Usher in the center of the aisles, near the middle aircons, will take this towards the front and the second towards the back. 4 serving stations, 2 in the front and 2 at the back. We're going to ask the middle rows to start first. I should take the front section to come, use the center aisle to proceed to receive the emblem, and then to go back to your seats and then wait for Pastor Ralph to direct us further. God bless you. Majesty, worship His majesty unto Jesus. His majesty. Jesus died, now glorified, King of all kings. Sing in majesty, majesty. Worship His majesty. Unto Jesus. Jesus, Jesus who died.